What's going on, guys? So I just want to go ahead and start this one out with the fact that this is going to be a response to a Rust Belt Collector's video on his custom Call of Duty characters. So I'll just go ahead and hop into mine. The basic concept is going to be that you take the Series 2, the McFarlane price, and you just move from there. So we'll go ahead and start off with the one that I really didn't do anything to. I've just added the cigar from a Revol Mini Venom Snake. So there's a lot of different weird things that happen with McFarlane figures where their hands are kind of smaller. It's a weird in-between scale where some 3 3/4 inch things work, certain ones don't. So I mean, it's kind of mismatched, but the G36 is coming from like a Family Dollar or something. I don't really remember, but I'd added on the Trigicon and the red dot from the original price figure. So we'll go on to the first one that I really started working on. So I originally watched his video, started tearing this one down, and this is going to be the head of a Mafex Nightmare Batman. And unfortunately that one had gone through kind of some craziness. So I had a puppy in the house, got a hold of the figure because it was on a lower stand, and yeah, so I had removed the headpiece, moved it onto the other side, added a little bit more diversity, and then of course the M4 is going to be from the 80th anniversary Punisher. Same thing with the leg strap here, that just slides off, and then the other side is just some ribboning that I got from a Walmart, and then the actual holster here is going to be, I don't remember which character it was. I believe it was Edward Kenway from the Assassin's Creed line. Same for McFarlane, but functioning holster. I've slid it and everything to fit the USP, or I'm sorry, the SOCOM from the original Solid Snake from Revol Mini, and then a couple more back pouches. I don't like this backpack, but it's not on there fully, so I'll replace that later. That's going to be from like a Lord of the Rings, I don't remember which, I think it was Aragorn. And then pouches are from Blackbeard, the same Assassin's Creed line, and the canteen is also from the Venom Snake from the Revol Mini. So, I mean, this one's pretty good. The biggest pain that you're going to have with these figures is going to be the neck and getting everything to size correctly, especially if you're going for different areas. If you look, there's a little bit of scuffing on the neck, which I'll fix up with some proper paint later, but that's not my main concern. I just want to make it look right and fit right and articulate correctly. But I mean, it works so far. So we'll move on to the next one, the one that I have more work put into. He's kind of inspired from Midas from the Ghost Recon Wildlands game, just due to the fact that I kind of always wanted the bandana on there. But if you couldn't tell, this is actually Ewan McGregor. So this is going to be the Padawan ObiWan that I had. Basically the neck wasn't the right size, and after a bunch of finagling, I ended up just ditching the idea of keeping his original neck. I swapped it back to price, chopped it down to make it look the right size, but of course I don't have the right color flesh paint, same reason why I haven't done the other one, of course. So I mean, I felt like it would look alright anyway, and I was going to add the bandana anyway. So just a little corner piece of fabric that stretches over the mouth, a little bandana, if I can fit correctly, of course. On camera I'm like behind the whole thing, so it makes it a little bit more difficult, but it does stretch over, go below, whatever you need. And then of course the earpiece, added it back to the other side. But the real cool part, the thing that I really like about this, is I made like a little chest rig with a connected hook and everything, so it just kind of dangles. Doesn't need to be holding it or anything. So basically what I had done is I believe it was Hatham Kenway. It was a Templar chest rig, basically with a sword piece on the back. I'd gone ahead and clipped it down, made it look like it would kind of attach over the top, and then added on a little key ring from a flashlight that I'd got that spins, so you can get it to either side, kept the key ring here, and then added a little piece of leather that I had just gotten from another figure's whole sling rather, and then attached it to the original Price SMG or M4, so it just felt like it looked right. And then a couple other details. I added a frag to the little hook on the pants. I felt like the other ones were vacant and didn't want to fill them all. And then same thing that I did with the holster on the other character, but instead of just a strap, I actually added on the waistband for the Venom Snake character, again from the Revel Mini. And then here on the back, the wrench from the Cal Kestis Star Wars line, and then if you can see it, a little walkie-talkie in the sword holster from the Venom Snake as well. So, I mean, I really like this concept, and going back from here has gotten me back into customizing. So we'll see where it goes, and I'm honestly really super impressed with this Price figure. I haven't picked up woods or anything like that because the designs don't interest me. But we'll see where it goes from here. I've got 2 ghosts coming in, one that I'm going to keep basically all game accurate. Of course, here in a couple of days I should be getting my Marauder's Gunrunner. I'm getting a night vision goggle set to put on the front here. I've hollowed out another boonie hat for one of these two if it looks right. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that, but there should be a couple of other things that I'm adding to these figures, but this is basically it. I have another untouched Price figure that I am going to be doing something with later on. I don't know if I'm going to turn it into a ghost, just another operator in general, but we'll see where it goes from here. Once again, hopefully we can get a response from Rust Belt and see where we go. Hopefully I can possibly get some ideas from this guy. He's got some good ones. And peace, guys.